Hi everyone, welcome to the first class of Automatic English Grammar, Fill in the Parts of Speech. So we will be studying the parts of speech and we will be using the parts of speech to fill in silly stories. My name is Hannah McAdams and I'm excited to start this class with you. Today we are in Unit 1, and Unit 1 is nouns and the words that replace or describe them. We will be studying nouns for the next 5 lessons, pronouns replace nouns, and adjectives describe nouns. Okay, so today is our introductory lesson. Introductory lesson, and we will define the parts of speech, identify the parts of speech in sentences, and write crazy stories using the parts of speech. So what are the parts of speech? Well, every word in English has a purpose or a job to do in a sentence. The kind of job it does or the purpose it follows determines which part of speech it is playing in that sentence. So just so you know, some words can be more than one part of speech depending on what they do in the particular sentence. We will study that later on, but probably not so much in Unit 1. So every day we're going to practice naming the parts of speech, and there are 8. I have them separated by the units that we're going to follow. So the first unit is nouns, pronouns, and adjectives, and then verbs and adverbs is the second unit, and the third unit is all kind of individual. We have prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. So we will be studying Unit 1, nouns, pronouns, and adjectives, Unit 2, verbs and adverbs, and then Unit 3, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. Okay, we are here with nouns. All right, so I want to go over quickly just kind of a bird's eye view of nouns. We will study all of these in detail in the next 5 lessons. So a noun names a person, place, thing, or idea. Nouns can be singular or plural. Nouns can be common or proper. Nouns can show possession. And nouns can have different jobs depending on where they are in the sentence, and a group of animals of the same kind may have a collective name. This week, we will be studying nouns. So what is a noun? A noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. Okay, a noun can be common or proper. A common noun is a general noun. For example, if I say the girl is on the swing, you might know you might not know which girl I was talking about, right? Girl is a noun because it's a person, but it's a common noun because it's very general. We don't usually capitalize common nouns unless they are at the beginning of a sentence, okay? Now, if I said Cammie is on the swing, then I'm using that girl's particular name. Cammie is a proper noun, and proper nouns are particular specific names, and they are always capitalized. Okay, nouns can be singular or plural. Singular just means one of something. Okay, so for example, I have one cat. Plural is more than one of something. So there are many cats in the barn. We typically add an S to nouns to make them plural. Okay, so on your worksheet today, we don't have any fill in the blank stories, but we'll start that tomorrow. But for your worksheet today, you're going to write a proper noun for each common noun. So I'll give you an example. So you have city. Well, city is a common noun because it's just, we don't know which city. I could be talking about, thousands of different cities across the country. Okay. But if I say Chicago, then that is the particular noun. Now notice that that proper noun is capitalized because it is a particular name. You know what I'm talking about when I say Chicago, right? Okay. Now write a common noun for each proper noun. So this is the opposite. So I have Eiffel Tower. So you could pick several things, but you could say building or tower or monument, maybe. I think I said building. But any of those would be a common noun for Eiffel Tower, okay? So King George II, what could that be? Right, you could say person or king, that kind of idea, okay? All right, and then we're going to make singular nouns plural and plural nouns singular. So let's look at the singular nouns. We have the word girl here. How do I make that plural. So singular means one, plural means more than one. So girl, two girls, okay? And then make the plural noun singular. Okay, so pickles is plural because it's more than one. So how do I make that singular? Sure, just pickle, right? So that's super easy, okay? And then the last thing you're going to do is underline the nouns in these sentences. So look for a person, a place, or a thing. So for example, look at the first sentence. A girl walked to the store. So we have, we need to look for a person. Well, which one was a person? A girl walked to the store, right? Girl is a person. We'll talk about that in the next lesson. And then think of a place. A girl walked to the store, right? So store is a place. And those are the only two nouns in that sentence. So keep going and finish that. Okay, I don't see any things in this sentence. All right, we will start our fill in the blank section in lesson 2, but let me show you what I mean by that. So name a proper noun, name of a girl. So I just picked Eliana. That's my daughter's name, okay? A past tense verb. So you won't have to do verbs until we get to that in unit 2, but I'm just giving you examples. So a past tense verb would be like jumped, something that happened yesterday, okay? And a location noun. So where, how about gas station, okay? So then after we filled out all of this, then we look at the fill in the blanks. So for one, I'm going to put Eliana here, okay? And then I'm going to put for 2, jumped here. And then for 3, gas station. So the sentence is Eliana jumped to the gas station, okay? And that is how we're going to do that. If you like these lessons, you might like some of my other materials. I use scaffolding, which is building upon everything. So you see all the parts of speech. Once we learn nouns, then we'll learn pronouns and so on. And I also use spiral review. So even though we have studied nouns and we go on to pronouns, we still use the nouns and so on to help students master materials. So this is how I teach, and I have a spelling program that uses this same method, as well as a fractions program and other things in my Teachers Pay Teachers store. I'll put a description in the link below. Thanks, guys. That's all I have for you today. I will talk to you next time.